All right, PT, where are we at?
We are at Gridlife 2016, back once again.
That's right, we can't get enough of the Gridlife. Gingerman Raceway in South Haven, Michigan. We brought a broken race car, but we want to show you all the
We didn't bring a broken race car, it's just not finely tuned enough.
Yes, it needs a little help, so in the meantime, we're going to show you all the cool stuff around here, but not these clowns from Super Street. Don't turn the camera around yet, don't do it!
Oh, man.
Hey guys.
Hi guys! Dudes, I tell ya.
How's it going today, guys?
Good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, well.
We just got here, so
Beautiful
we're just
weather.
getting started.
Oh, you just got here?
Yeah.
Nice. How was the drive? Oh, don't get hit.
Let's move out of the way.
That's right. BMW driver coming through.
Yeah, that, my friends, badass drift BMW. And another badass 2000.
2000 that runs and makes VTEC noises. And
Did you get the tug sticker? Because it's the shape of a penis.
Oh, I like that. Yes.
So phallic here. Well, guys, we'd love to chat, but we
Okay.
actually have cool
right.
cars to look at.
Oh,
and we
yeah,
love
not
you
these
so
cool
much.
faces.
You
But,
guys are pretty, but we think that
but
510
this
is prettier.
510 here is
Okay.
really caught our eye, so we're going to go
Alright.
check this out.
That's right.
Something around. Something.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
This, to me, is one of the coolest cars here.
I called it crud engineering yesterday, but it's crude engineering.
I know,
There's
that
an
was
E on the end.
quite the slip,
It was
huh?
very crude of me to call it this thing cruddy, but because it's really the opposite of that. It's a super clean swap, don't you think?
It is, and it's an actual NA Ecotech engine.
Yeah. Out of a Solstice, a non-turbo Solstice, which he's used, what did he say, a Buick Regal turbo manifold on it or something like that?
Yes.
All home built. Guy from Wisconsin drove it down here on the street. It's got one of those hobby license plates that lets him like just do whatever he wants to the car and drive it wherever he wants, which I wish we had in Canada. I don't think we do, although Pete thinks we does. I don't believe him. Anyway, this thing is just oozing with style and coolness. And it's quick too. He was turning some fast lap times out there. I just love the look of it though, man. I mean, it's done right, isn't it? Another Canadian here who's actually got a running race car. This is Vince in his Mild to Wild S14 with a LS swap under the hood. This thing hauls a lot of ass. It's one of the faster time attack cars out of Canada. He's doing like 137s today, that's cooking. He's been fighting the car a bit though. I think maybe he's had some setup issues, but he's still having more fun than we had in the Ass 2000. Another Canadian car here. This car is Brian Cocker, was it? I think that's his
so.
name.
Yeah.
I think
We apologize, Brian, if we got your name
forgot
wrong.
your name
but
wrong, but love the look. Can't beat a GC with flares, can you? It just looks proper. Sweet E46 M3 drift car, but we're loving this convertible with a V8 swap. Why don't we come have a look at this thing?
Yeah.
We're probably going to move instructor to intermediate next time, but we'll let you know.
Damn. Looks LS-ish.
It most certainly does.
Fits in there like it was meant to, though. Huh? Beautiful. Loving this EG coupe, man. That body style just gets me every time. I guess I'm an old Honda guy and love the aero stuff he's done on it. These flares, those like vented fenders. He's got a side exit exhaust on the other side and a serious motor under the hood. It's a turbocharged B series, which is kind of cool to see. We don't see a lot of turbo Bs anymore. And I just love the style of the thing, man. Look at it.
We got a pretty big group out there, but a lot of these.
Ooh.
Some quick valve adjustment, I guess?
Probably not.
Not really. Camshafts are out. They've probably broken something, but look
It's
at
racing here, right?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of cylinder heads off of cars this weekend, so high heat the last 2 days. Today's actually much cooler, but in high heat, we proved that it reduces reliability, and some other guys have been doing the same.
They headed into the drift section here.
Yeah, this is where the tires get murdered, the tattoos get inked, the faux hawks get trimmed. It's a lot of style happening over here, PT, but a lot of horsepower and a lot of driving talent too. And some of the level of the prep of some of these cars is just through the roof. I mean, modern drift cars are amazing machines. Chair Slayer over here. And that's Hurt from Hoonigan over in the Red FC. You want to have a look at those?
I do, but I want to look at this thing first.
Yeah, it's not every day you see an
Geez,
E46.
another LS swap.
I know.
Right?
This time in a Hachiroku. It's pretty crazy. That thing must burn tires for days.
Yeah, I think it's got the power.
He also has a little bit of a coolant on the windscreen. He may be overheating a little bit. Oh, and here's Sasha's car. It's Kels. No, it's not. It's actually a drift car that looks exactly like Kels. Sorry, Sasha. You got to rewrap your car now, bro. You got to go back to blue.
Turbo LS.
Yeah. He's got style for days, huh?
Bert's got the right idea.
Wow. It's actually a fairly small turbo, isn't it? Must be just designed to give it a little extra juice at the top.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't know.
I like the way the windscreen sticker bombs so much. He's just got like a little portal to look through there. He's got a piece of pizza on there to look at too, just in case he's got the munchies while yanking the hydro e-brake. Look at how low it is though, man. It's amazing these guys can make these cars run this low. Here comes the animal himself. He's cooling something down? Are you cleaning it?
There's oil everywhere.
Oh, oil.
Yeah.
With race cars.
Yeah. With shitty ones like this.
Some more Canadian action over here. We got an S15 from our buddy Mike Martino. He's here drifting with the granddaddy of Canadian drifting, Jovers, the E46 over there. He brought his street car because his big drift car is still getting fabbed up a little bit, but he's still here having fun like everyone. It's kind of the cool part about Gridlife, isn't it, Pete? It's just such a good vibe here.
Yeah, it's super chill, relaxed.
Everyone's just getting
Everyone is
sunburned and enjoying
having a
it.
good time.
Yeah, man. S15s, you don't see those in America too much, do you?
No, you don't. But in Canada, we're lucky enough to have them.
Yeah. Why don't we have one yet, Pete? I think we need an S15.
Well, because we have an S14, right?
It's true. So let's
sell
just
that one and
scrap
get the
that thing.
S15?
I think we need an S15.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
See, you hate the S14 anyway.
I know, it's
Time
time
to
for an
move on.
S15.
And we've got a Celica, so we don't need an E86. We do need one. We need one of everything, but I think Jover does a better job in the 86 ownership than I would. So let's just get the Celica done, all right? Do some wrenching. You gonna help me out, PT, or what? Or is it all just me and Moose?
You and Moose, man. I already got enough projects.
It's true, you do. Don't know what's up with our buddy Dylan's car here. He's got an American flag on the back, but he's from Hamilton.
That traitor.
He's a Hammer boy, just like me. It is a badass car. No, another S15, but this one has something a little tasty under the hood. Let's go have a look. America flag, bro? What's going on?
The Canadian one fell off.
You had one on the other side?
Yeah.
So you were sharing the love?
Dual citizen, I gotta represent both sides, right?
This is Dylan. He's built this crazy machine. With his-
Well, not just me, Ian and the other Ian, and a couple people that aren't here too.
You gotta have two Ians to put a 2J in an S15, right? That's kind of the way it
We got
works.
another Dylan too, if that makes it any more confusing.
Double Dylan, double Ian, and you're 2J'd for life, apparently.
Something like that.
How was she running? Did you get that gasket swapped out?
No, we ended up kind of fabricating one out of RTV.
Okay.
But
Working-ish?
so far so
I'm
good.
not entirely sure why it leaked, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that modified itself a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Boost
never
goes
good.
in, boost goes out.
How much power was required to do that?
About 700.
700, okay.
Yeah.
Well, PT, you're the S14 expert. What's going on here?
Yeah, I gotta say, this is one of my favorite S14s here. Most of them are always drifting, but this one's built for grip. And it looks like it's got a big snail under the hood there with an
Yeah.
S14 SR20. That's right, you don't see SR20s that much. Everyone's always going 2J RB, but this thing's keeping it legit. And this splitter
Yeah, it's big enough.
is as good as it comes in my books.
That is big enough. I like it. Cool 3D shape to it, eh? Man.
Of course, it's all proper on the inside as well. We got an AIM dash, flocked dash. look
Yeah.
at that.
What the flock is going on in there, PT?
And,
That is nice.
and wide body,
Yep.
over fenders,
Yep.
and of course, silver TEs, which are arguably one of my favorite wheels
Lots of dish.
of all time.
TE,
and
all the things.
this car is just
It's proper, isn't it?
100%.
Nice little side X exhaust too. Very nice, man.
Much love for me.
Yeah, this
The
gets
guys at Toge Factory.
double
on
thumbs
point.
up for sure.
Volvos used to look cool back in the day, BT. Look at this thing. And it's got something under the hood. The sticker might tip you off on. 4G Amazon. Are we thinking 4G 63 under the hood? Oh, yes. Back to the DSM days here.
That's right.
Never love it.
Never left them.
Just change chassis, right?
That's right.
It's in there, nice.
Yeah, but I did have to.
It's making 450.
370 on a Mustang.
Too far off on a Mustang. Yeah, Dyno Jet, we get 450.
That's right.
We're like opposite kind of. How's she running?
Pretty good. It's not a bump yet. The tires are really greasy.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to whip the end up. But that time we're
Steer and give it more gas.
trying to do that, but there's only so much you can do with the tires that you have.
Are you running it in kind of cap?
No, it's an intermediate right now.
Okay.
So this is the second event for the car.
You just did the swap recently.
Yes, just 4 months.
Wow, amazing.
4 months.
What inspired this idea?
Well, he was running a vintage class with a V20 motor, so it was with a Weber carburetor.
Yeah.
And running vintage racing is just really expensive. So, like, you put a modern motor in there, like a 4G swap.
Yeah.
You know, it's part availability, make a lot more power,
Reliably.
and it's reliable too. You know, so it just seemed fitting. The car weighs just under 2,100 pounds, and with that type of power, you know,
Wow.
it moves pretty good. So.
Any big challenges with the swap, or was it pretty straightforward?
You know, the hardest part with it is that all the suspension geometry is still from the 60s.
Yeah.
So it's got control arms that are actually moving right here.
Oh, wow,
So there's
okay.
really no space. And
They're
then also,
transverse arms?
yeah, and then also the steering that's inside there is a steering box. It's not a
Yeah.
steering rack.
So it's massive.
So all of the engineering that you had to do to kind of build all this stuff, you had to avoid those things.
So you left the box and you didn't convert it to a rack?
No, you left the box
You
in
left
there.
it all
Box
in there, okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
the
wow,
box
yeah.
is still in there, no rack. So the suspension on it, at least in the front side, is still 1960s Volvo suspension. And the rear end is a 48A from an Explorer.
Really?
Yeah. So it's 4-linked in the back, and then it's
Okay.
got a T5 Mustang transmission in there.
Okay.
Yep. And then a bell housing to adapt to that motor.
Really?
Well, Dave, I know you're a huge Miata fan and a Honda guy.
Yeah, I know.
So is this like your perfect automobile
This
here?
is my jam right here, PT. This is my jam. You got the K engine in the correct chassis. Lightweight, rear-wheel drive. It's like a go-kart, but it actually makes power now. K-Power 6-speed gearbox, I assume. I mean, it's the best 4-banger in the world. Sorry 4G guys, sorry anyone else who thinks their motor's better, but K-Series Honda 4-cylinder engines are the most efficient. These things move air like nobody's business. And this thing fits in here very, very nicely. KMiata.com, I believe, is their website, and they make a kit to mount this engine in this chassis, the NB chassis, or I think also the NA chassis. Don't think they do the NC chassis yet, from what I understand, which is maybe the one that we would do just to be different, but I'm sure they're all pretty similar. Fits in there like a glove, though.
Yeah, maybe one day we will do this type of swap.
I think we do. I think we do need to do one for sure. Our homie Aaron from Vibrant Performance, who came by and gave us welding lessons, has his rear-wheel drive CRX with a Turbo S2000 engine under the hood. I think we showed you a little bit of this car before, but we really need to do a proper track review of this. We'll probably do that at our home track, since you know, we'll have a lot more room and time and space to do it than we do this weekend. But great to see the Vibrant guys here. Some sweet little Fiestas, man. There's 2 of them here, kind of like in matching color schemes. I like. It's one of the most enjoyable little hatchbacks money can buy these days. It's Sunday, so the car show is over, but this is where they were all paddocked. There was a ton of cars, it was packed, and there's still quite a few of them left here. They're probably sleeping off their Gridlife hangovers from last night. PT went to bed early, but I went and checked out the concert.
There is a music festival here
There
after all.
is, and it was actually super cool to see. The crowd was packed. I got up on stage with my cell phone, took some videos that maybe Pete will throw in the video for you. But more importantly, this S14 is actually pretty nice, isn't it?
It most certainly is, and it's got a, guess what? Oh, LS swap, baby.
How do you know?
Because I know all things.
Okay. But it's not like stanced out too hard. There's a normal amount of camber here.
That's because this is a properly built S chassis.
Ride height looks
I know we have a bunch of advanced
streetable.
cars dropping out, but if you guys can play
For
the
a
way
show
you
car,
did
I'm
last
like
time,
100%
that
on
was
board here,
awesome.
buddy.
You guys were, you guys really did
Whoever
good.
built
It's about
this,
35-person session, so about
Speed
5
Academy thumbs up.
We anticipate on a full regular session. We appreciate any understanding. The original layout of
Another car I was hoping to drive this weekend, the K-Swift, but like everyone else this weekend, they've had a lot of mechanical issues. They've been blowing up ball joints and stuff, so no DP seat time in the K-Swift, but we're gonna get you a video on that back at the home track. And I think that pretty much wraps up our Gridlife Paddock tour, doesn't it, Pete?
I think it does.
Another car we didn't get to drive, Ken's FD. We're gonna put some pedals in there that fit a normal sized human being. We'll rip that at the home track. Chris's Integra, B20 no-tech, runs like a top all weekend long. That might tell you guys about what kind of car to build when you want to go to the track reliably and learn how to drive. You do it in something simple like this. What you don't do is show up with a car that you got off the dyno, hadn't track tested yet, and show up expect to rip tech. That's what we did with the S2000, and unfortunately, it bit us in the ass. Put on pum. Sorry to disappoint the S2000 guys here. There was tons of them here. I know they were looking forward to mixing it up with us. We were looking forward to doing the same, but there's always next year, guys. If you guys want to support what we're up to here, you can check out our Patreon page.
And if you don't, that's cool too.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah.